I just wanted to note the fact that I'm doing this without script, so like just be wary of any like stutters, anything else I do. It's just that I never really planned to make this video. I didn't want to make this video, but I guess Gamma just really doesn't like us. If you clicked on this video, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Gamma the Axolotl, or as he calls himself now, Gamma the Axolotl quitted because that's grammar. That's grammar right there. I already made a comment on what I thought about this whole situation on my community post. However, I just really need to make a video of this because I've learned a lot more since I made that post, and like, holy crap, he is just awful. If you've been following my channel for like the past 3 years or so, you probably know who Gamma is. He was someone who I was really close to early on into my YouTube days when I was actually starting to get, some form of traction on this channel. He was someone I was really close to early on because he was one of the first ever YouTube friends I made. And seeing what he decided to do, it stung. It stung a lot. Now, I feel like I should clarify this, but I haven't kept in close contact with Gamma for around a year now, as that's when you just completely cut off any ties with his old friends, his old friend group, all that stuff. I still don't know why he did that. He just kind of did it after joining the Kinito Pet fandom. I don't hate him for doing it. I get that friendships just kind of do that sometimes, but no warning, no indication, no nothing. He just went full on scorched turkey with us. I don't think that's how the phrase goes, but I honestly don't care at this point. From just listening off the things I've heard been thrown at Gamma, which most of it has been confirmed to be true, the things that he's been accused of range from emotional manipulation on both his friends and his ex-girlfriend, suicide baiting, self-harm baiting, and overall just being a manipulative dick, sending NSFW to minors. Yeah, he is on that type of timing too, because why not, Gamma? Why not just break every rule now, don't we? And I want to also give a quick thank you to Coffee Stars 974, as they're the reason these allegations have come out in the first place, as they're the ones who were able to alert everyone on what was going on with Gamma. Though the reason I found out about these allegations was because Gamma himself admitted to everything being true against him, as I found it on his community post of him acknowledging that he fucked up and that he was going to be leaving the internet indefinitely. But not before posting an absolutely horrendous apology on his community tab. He deleted it. I don't know why he deleted it, because why would you delete an apology? That's not how an apology works. You don't hide it from people immediately after posting it. Literally, he had it set as it expired. He was planning on just having it be automatically deleted as soon as he just wanted it to, because I guess he just didn't want to keep it up. Dude, it's an apology. You have to keep it up, dude. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately for Gamma, because it means his ultimate scheme of just hiding hiding his own wrongdoings and just hiding his own accountability. I have the entire thing archived, so that's what I'm going to be showing to you guys right now. if you actually bothered to pause and read through all that, I am deeply sorry that you had to read that. This was a horrible apology, plain as that. There are a lot of issues with it. First of all, dude, okay, I get it. English is not your first language. I get that. You're not American. But, like, dude, I feel like the bare minimum you should have done was at least, grammar check yourself. It couldn't have been that hard. Just download some Grammarly or something. Secondly, the way he opens it up also just pisses me off. Like, he opens it by saying, "It's yo boy." Dude, of all the times to be, like, quirky and funny and all that nonsense, you choose it when you're finally being called out for your horrible actions? What the hell are you doing, dude? You couldn't be like this when you were actually, with your friends. You had to go ahead and just be like this when you're finally being called out for your actions? What are you doing, dude? Also, he never directly confronts what he actually did. He just uses blanket terms the entire time. He never actually states what he did wrong exactly. Like, he uses blanket terms to try and, shield the fact that what he did wasn't as bad as what people were actually accusing him of being. Back then, when I was, really close with Gamma, I did notice some really shifty things about him. Some, really odd habits of his. But I would just brush it off because, hey, we were friends. Surely he had no, actual, harm behind it, right? What an idiot I was. Firstly, he was very impatient and inconsiderate of other people's time. This was most obvious how he would, treat his voice actors for projects that would never happen. This would be made most apparent by how he'd treat my girlfriend whenever she couldn't get a voice line done within, a week. Literally, her posts, YouTube videos, both of their comment sections would just get completely bombarded by this man asking for voice lines. And, out of, all the time she voice acted for him, I could maybe count, at least, 3 instances of her voice lines actually being used. She was being rushed over stuff that would never end up happening. So, dude, what was the point? He also showed signs that he was very, very hypersensitive. The dude would have a full-on mental breakdown if his videos didn't perform as well as they normally would. Dude, it's YouTube. It's going to happen from time to time. Not all your videos have to be a smash hit. It's not how it works. It's not how it's ever worked for anyone. And, that kind of shit would really get to his head. He would be throwing a fit in his community tab over, a video not getting 1,000 views while his other videos were, flourishing with over 50,000 views. Dude, take what you can get. It's YouTube. Be happy with it, dude. You're a channel with 3,000 subscribers that gets a regular audience like this. It's clear that there are your fans that actually will be able to stick around for your content. It also wasn't helped by the fact that he would later use this emotional baggage that really did not need to exist to bombard his ex-girlfriend and his friends with, his own issues that he's making up in his head. Seriously, he would be so fucking mad over this kind of shit that was just entirely meaningless. This didn't matter and it never had to matter, dude. And I think it really doesn't need to go without saying, but I think I might as well state it firmly right now. Gamma is no longer going to be associated with anything I do. He's not my friend anymore. He lost any sort of chance of being my friend ever again. He's been fired from all my projects that he's ever been a part of, and he will never be associated with my channel ever again. I do not want to associate with someone like him anymore. And even though it really isn't my place to say it, I might as well say it right now. I am so sorry for anyone who was personally affected by Gamma in any way. You did not deserve it. You did not deserve to have someone so horrible in your life. You never deserved it at all. And I genuinely hope, without him in your life, you are doing better. That is all I have to say, and this will probably be my final public statement on this situation, because I really do not want to have to discuss something like this ever again, because I'm not someone who likes discussing controversy or drama like that, and I don't want to make this come off as like some sort of like Turkey Tom, Losers Creeps, pedo slop shit, because that's not what it is. It was a personal connection I had with someone who ended up breaking my trust, and now I can't trust someone like him ever again. That is all I have to say. Goodbye.